You think aliens have a visual meter?
What? Schlatt, what? What?
What the fuck was that supposed to mean? Where was that even going? That didn't
Do
make
you
any
think
sense.
aliens have a visual meter?
that
Like
didn't
like a scouter?
Not
Or
even-
like what?
It didn't even. It's not only did it not make any sense. It didn't even begin to make sense. It like was like it was.
No.
That's
I
like that's
implore
something
you
that
to
like
not continue.
that's something like a little younger cousin at a party would come up to you, like when you first show up to the party and they just say something that doesn't make any sense. They come up to you, he walks up to you and he looks up at you and he's like, "Do you think aliens have a visual meter?" And you're like, "What?" And they run away and you're like, "I don't know what that was." What do you mean, Schlatt? What are you talking about?
Of what?
You weren't even prompted by anything. That was a genuine.
to us.
That was a genuine,
Talk to us.
unique thought that you were bringing to the podcast right now. And
I can't.
don't cry. Don't
I
cry.
can't,
Come. Stop. Why are you crying, sniffling? Nobody wants to hear that on in their AirPods. What is that?
I got the new AirPods. I got the Gen 3 AirPods and they suck. They don't fit in my ears.
Schlatt likes to have the volume up.
Does he
I've
now?
noticed.
What are you
He likes to
talking
have the
about?
volume up. I'm always trying to
What
tell
is
him to
this
turn the
bit?
volume
I
up.
don't get it. I don't
He
get it.
loves having the volume real high in his
It's not
headphones.
a-
You know why?
It's not a bit. You
What are
just
you
like having the
talking
volume up.
Schlatt's a
You
little
have such
hard
a
of
hard time
hearing
hearing.
because he's getting old. He's an old man.
What is this bit?
You're so
What is
old
this
and
bit
you're-
that I'm getting old? I'm not old. I'm
Dude,
hip.
dude,
I
you
wear
can't
cool jackets. What is
Ted,
this
he
fucking
can't even
about? What is
hear
this
what the
about, guys?
bit. He can't even hear what the bit
Gentlemen,
is. Poor
gentlemen,
guy.
what are we doing? What are we doing? No, seriously.
He can't even
seriously,
listen.
cut.
He doesn't even know what's
Come on,
happening,
guys.
Ted.
Charlie,
What is going on?
Well, hold on a
right
second,
now.
Schlatt.
You guys are
Louder?
ganging up on me. I don't
We're making a
understand.
bit
Schlatt,
about
hold
how
on
you
a second.
can't hear.
Charlie, let's do a little bit of word association. Here we go. Ready? Schlatt,
Deaf.
right? Now you do one for me.
Deaf.
Schlatt. How about this one? Dilapidated.
Look at
Don't say that. Don't, Charlie. Don't you dare play into this terrible bit.
Dilapidated.
Terrible bit. That's just it's feasting on my insecurities. Don't you dare,
how Schlatt.
One
bro.
foot in the grave.
Bro, don't you? No.
Dude, I
Calls his residence, his main residence, Florida. Anywhere in Florida.
That's not even true.
Bingo nights.
Bing, what are you saying?
Schlatt.
What is-
Old man Schlatt.
Dude, Schlatt, you're losing your hearing. I think Ted is just confused.
Ted, you all right, man?
Don't try to turn this around into me being a confused old man. Now I'm the one that I've got. That's not what this is.
Sorry.
All right, this is an intervention with Schlatt, the old man, the dilapidated old man. He's.
Can a person be dilapidated? Is
I
that
like
something you
to
could
think
be?
so. I don't know. I mean,
You would. You would like to think that, wouldn't you? You would like if people were dilapidated.
well, yeah, because I said so, and I mean what I say.
I'm actually really scared of Schlatt as an old person.
Oh my God, he would be, especially if he
And
keeps the mutton
you
chops.
have been aging lately, Schlatt, really fast.
What are you talking about? Why are you guys on this?
I mean, it's like life. It's like the world to you is one big bath, and you can't stop pruning.
Do I look noticeably older? Do I look
You are-
noticeably older than I did when we started this podcast, guys?
Well, I mean,
Serious
Schlatt,
question. I
when
know
you-
I've put on some
Dude,
weight.
Every time I get in this call, I feel like I opened a box of raisins.
Schlatt,
my
every
God.
time we start the podcast, it's like half the time of us warming up for each episode, you're complaining about your Medicare payments. So I don't understand why you think that
Dude,
this is
I have I'm still on my fucking parents' plan of
Oh,
health
right.
insurance.
Yeah,
I'm still
right,
on my
Schlatt.
parents'
Oh.
plan. I'm
Everybody
not even
knows you can't
26
stay-
yet. 26 is when you lose the health care that your parents have.
Yeah, 26.
The company I own.
260.
Listen, you dickhead, the company I fucking own. offers
Wow.
health insurance, and I'm not even on it because I'm still on my parents' plan. I'm still on mommy's and
Kind of
daddy's
a-
health plan.
Sort of a boomer thing to say, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
seriously.
To say that you
Oh my
own
goodness.
something. Why?
Ownership is for the old people that we need to overthrow, Schlatt. Don't you understand?
No, ownership is for cool 17-year-olds who are trying to make it big on the blockchain.
Well, now
couple of
you've now,
monkey
dude, your
profile
numbers are
pictures.
going up. Your age is skyrocketing right now, bro. You are decrepit.
I'm a little
Your
bit
skin
surprised
your
that you,
teeth are falling out.
his teeth are falling out and he's replacing them with NFTs of pictures of teeth.
I got
That
that
is such
bathing.
a
I got
foul
that
thing
Bored
to
Ape Yacht Club with the rainbow teeth. That train wreck spot.
Stop. Your skin's falling off like that rare monkey board. You know the one that has the skin.
Oh, the
falling
mutant.
off?
Oh,
Mutant
you're talking about the
monkeys.
mutant ape yacht
We're talking
club,
about NFTs right now, folks. If you don't know about the Mutant Ape Yacht Club,
or the
is-
Bored Ape Yacht clubs. The mutants are kind of crazy. I wouldn't buy them, but Bored Ape. I mean, to the moon.
What do you mean
know?
they're kind of crazy?
They're kinda
What does
crazy.
that mean? They're
I
kind of
wouldn't-
crazy.
I mean, like
What?
just the Bored Apes are so much cooler. I think they're going
Oh,
to the
it's
moon.
because they're cooler, and the mutant apes are they're gross and crazy, guys. Don't spend hundreds of $1,000s on those. The bored apes,
The
those
Bored
are,
Apes
guys,
are worth it. The Bored Apes are
Bored
worth
Apes
it.
are
You know
cool,
the
guys.
you know how Twitter added that Spaces button on
Yeah.
the fucking bottom? Like it's a button now that is permanently there that you hit, and it's in the middle of the app that you boop, and now you just see all the spaces.
I've accidentally hit it before, and I didn't know what it did yet, and I thought I went live, and I turned off my phone immediately. Like as soon as I hit that button, I was so fucking scared, dude.
Because it shows everyone who's in a space, and when I see people who I follow that enter in spaces, and sometimes they have like these really inappropriate titles or something because people join them as bits or something
Yeah.
like that, like big booby time 18 plus only, and then
Cum
like someone
space.
yeah, something like that, and then
Mom space. Listen to me suck
Yeah.
dick space. And
When
it's got
I'm-
like 3,000 people watching. And
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, like fucking like it's Josh is just in one listening to this girl give head, and it's like, dude, what are you doing in there?
Okay, but here's the thing: can't they like transfer? Can't they like switch who's talking? Like, can't they like
just
switch
throw you in
over
as
so
a
you're
as
just-
a
Yeah,
speaker.
they can.
That is the scariest shit ever to me. I would never participate in a space because my entire life I lurk stuff, right? Like that's how I do the internet is I just
Yeah.
lurk things. If
Lurker
I
at
was
heart.
like can you imagine if you were just watching a YouTube video, like slumped back in your chair, enjoying life at 3 a.m. and all of a sudden you were on the screen? You would be like, oh,
It'd be even worse if it,
Fuck, I'm
if there was
talking in the cum space?
It'd be even worse if there was a video function to it too, and it activates your video, so you're just like looking at your phone at like 3 a.m. and it's just like the lights on your face and you're like disheveled hair,
And then
you're just like,
everybody on your following list gets a notification
it
that
lights
you're
up.
live.
Oh, fuck! Should I give head now?
You start curling up against the wall.
How?
start doing the fulcrum.
People
Yeah.
are leaving. No.
Oh no, my retention.
That,
My cock through rate.
with the NFTs, I find it interesting with the
Glad you got that one.
Took a minute.
here's the thing. I always miss Charlie's, like Charlie will do like that like final joke at the end there, and I will always miss it somehow. But I hear him back when I listen to the podcast,
it's
and I'm
a
like,
Chuckle
"Fuck."
Sandwich fucking staple. Me saying jokes under my breath.
Well, then-
That
and then
someone-
Schlatt
I'll scroll
getting
through I'll scroll through the comments. Be like, oh, I liked when Charlie said that thing, and Schlatt laughed at it.
Yeah,
And-
Schlatt will always hear it and he'll laugh at it, and I will always miss it because I'm in the last like 5
You're
seconds.
old.
I'm a little bit old.
You're dilapidated, bro.
Oh, my
You're
God.
dilapidated, and that's the cold, hard truth. Put that on the blockchain. Send it off to 1 million different Bitcoin miners. Burn down the fucking Amazon rainforest
We
just to
started
make
a
that
new
fact
N-
known. You are old.
New NFT series, Dilapidated Teds. I own Dilapidated Ted 105 and Dilapidated Ted 302.
Dilapidated
really good.
Ted Club.
Like just different versions of me from this angle where I'm just like that.
Dude, do not
You can't-
recycle. Kill every turtle. Burn down the rainforest.
I'm all
Just to
wearing
get those
different shirts
dilapidated
with
Teds.
all the fake messed up opinions of mine.
Dilapidate Ted.
I don't
Oh,
get this
that's
one.
good. Oh, that's good.
Dilapidate Ted.
Yeah, because you're dilapidated. but
okay,
it's
'cause
Ted.
my name is
It's
the end of the word. Right.
And then all the art is just you with like a random clip art weed fucking joint on the end, or maybe you got a funny
I've
like a
got
little
like
rainbow
funny hat.
twirly hat.
I've got an
edited on.
edible nerds rope hanging out of my mouth in one of them. That's a real rare one.
Just in front of like various like post-nuclear bomb buildings, just like absolute rubble behind him. Just
That's the
fucking garbage.
consistent theme is that there has to be just destruction.
Yeah, it's always just he's always just in the middle of rubble.
Jesus.
God, NFTs though, man, NFTs. I feel like NFTs just didn't work out the way that some artists that were going into it thought of it would be, because most of the NFTs that are making so much money now are literally just like trading cards that people make up, and there's some sort of general public that decides, oh, this looks
conceptually all they've ever been, huh?
I know, but you'd think that the best NFTs. I mean, you got Beeple. If you don't know who Beeple is, he's the guy who does a
The one
3D
a days, right?
illustration. Yeah, the one a day. He does an every day. I think it's his project. It's called Every Days, and he sold the first 5,000 every days as just one big file of all of them put together for like, well,
There's
I
like
don't know,
67 million or something.
yeah, it's like $60 million. That's sort of what I imagine was like NFT world, like the true NFT world, where it's like someone who's like an artist and like there's a lot of value put into that, because then it kind of operates the same way as the real world, with ridiculous amounts being assigned to like a Banksy that they pulled out of a wall in London or something.
Like when they launder money in the real world, it could be like that, but virtual.
Well, it's just unfortunate that the most popular ones tend to be these ugly fucking clip art. Like 5-year-old could draw this disgusting fucking monkey. It's all monkeys too. Why is it all apes? It's all apes. And they all have these disgusting little modifications that are poorly drawn and honestly are not fun to look at.
That and robots too.
How strange is it to say that it's their value that gives them value? You know what I mean? Because like if they weren't worth anything, you wouldn't have it as your Twitter
Are you going to make a
profile.
lazy lion your profile picture if it's not worth $100,000? No.
And even here's the thing: is
it's
even
the
if it
ugliest.
is,
Look up lazy
a
lion
lazy
right
lion
now.
is still your profile picture. Yeah.
Look up lazy
'cause I've heard
lion
about the lazy.
right now. This is the ugliest piece of shit drawings I've seen in my entire fucking life.
Dude,
Some of
you know what these look
some
like?
of the this is the dregs of society fucking banded together to come up with the art style for this fucking thing.
It's like,
every single one of them is absolutely grotesque.
I'm looking at the lazy
so
line.
angry at
I'm
this
looking at
one?
the lazy lines right now, and they all just look like when like a middle schooler that's just learned how to draw cartoon animals, and they watched a shit ton of Boomerang, Hanna-Barbera when they were growing up, and then they were like, I want to draw a lion, and then they were like, how many different combinations of lions can I put together? And then they'd resulted in this. This is ridiculous. Why do these are
Look at this one. Can we put this one on the screen? Can we put this fucking one on the screen?
Don't put a lazy
Are
lion
you
on the
kidding
screen.
me?
Someone owns that, Schlatt.
Someone owns that.
You can't do that.
Someone's gonna fucking ban us off the internet for right-clicking this shit.
How fucked up is it that I looked up lazy lion and got image results?
Oh, that is pretty
Oh
funny.
shit, bro.
Isn't that fucked up, dude?
Part of the reason why I think that people like these NFTs so much is how the NFT, the most popular one, OpenSea, operates. Is that when you click on one of these NFTs, it'll show you there's a little properties drop down thing, and then it has like certain traits that the specific NFT has that tells you how rare it is.
My lazy lion smoking on that 0.12% rarity weed.
Exactly. It's
He's got his mouth out in the ahigao pose, which only 5% do that.
Man, I hate even drawing attention to this, but now
man.
I'm on the OpenSea, and now I've got to see what's going on here.
If you bought one of these, in August of this year, and then just waited until now, like on some of these like floor, quote unquote floor lions, I bet is what they call them.
Floor lions.
You could have bought one.
Let's get everyone in on the ground floor, guys. Send it to your friends. Let's get them all in on the ground floor, guys.
You could have bought one for like 0.11 Ethereum, and now they're like worth like, these are on sale for like one. Like you could have made like $4,000 in 2 months. That's more than most people make in a month in 2 months,
That is your
$4,000.
camera? Okay, dude. I think you stole someone's NFT and now they're DDoSing you.
Oh, am I frozen?
You're something.
Ted, you've just committed a cybercrime.
Ted, would you download a car?
No.
Oh
No,
my
I
God. That's what this is,
You
dude.
can't-
They warned us
That is
forever
so
ago.
true.
This is
Wait.
downloading a fucking car. They warned us in all those theaters, in all those movies, right at the beginning. They told us. They said you wouldn't. And we fucking spit in the face of God and we said we would.
Yeah,
and now
but-
we're downloading cars. We're burning down the forest.
I bet there's
Dude.
pictures of McLarens out there on OpenSea that people if you don't guys don't okay, I need to kind of explain this, but if you don't know what OpenSea is, it's the marketplace where a lot of people buy NFTs. NFT stands for non-fungible token. Have no idea what the fuck that means, but that's what it stands for. And
just got an NFT of a mushroom. Looks pretty fungible to me.
hey, Charlie, when you making some Slime Story NFTs?
People thought it was, dude.
They
People
thought it was-
actually thought, like, I mean, Grace came up to me at one point, and she was like, because it was interesting seeing what people thought Slime Story was before I released it, right?
Right.
Because I wanted it to kind of be this cool, like, world building thing first, and sort of product second. And I don't know where
Congrats
it'll
on
go
the
next.
launch, by the way.
Thank
Yes.
you. Oh my God. Hey
Congrats.
guys, as well, if you're listening, I'm going to steal the space to plug it for a second. Go to slimestory.com. I've been working these past few months to basically create what is this little like kind of slice of an imaginary world full of these little cute slimes. We've got hoodies, shirts, plushies, and every order you make.
Looks great.
Plants a tree as well. I've partnered with a local charity here in Vermont, so
Nice.
pretty cool, yeah. But people thought that it was an animated thing. People thought it was a game, and people thought it was fucking NFTs. And I just want to say that if you have somehow like watched any of my stuff so far and think that
it's
I would
an
do
NFT,
NFTs,
pro
it's
NFT.
very, very strange to me.
Schlatt and I did a
Just
little bit
like-
of NFTs.
Yeah,
our
we
bricks.
did a little brick.
Oh,
a little
dude,
brick
I
bit.
fuck with the bricks. I'm hella bullish on bricks, but bricks only, dude.
Yeah.
Bricks only.
I like the
Hey,
brick.
dude, to get on the someone's got to build the ground floor everyone else gets in on. Isn't that beautiful?
I love the fucking bricks. The bricks
still
for
have
no
my
reason.
brick
I was just
330.
like, I'm picking one that is such a joke. I'm just gonna buy a couple bricks, and I'm just in it for the culture. I'm not gonna sell them or anything. It's just funny to be able to say that I own a fucking brick image.
Well, that's why I was with it too, because when you sent those to me, and I was like, "What is this? This is pretty funny."
For
But then I
one day
looked-
on Twitter, everyone was just freaking out about bricks.
But then I looked it up also before I bought mine, and apparently that NFT project was made to make fun of other NFT projects. Where it's like, we're gonna make 500 bricks.
Is that like? When does it become not? I don't know. I also think
Hey,
it's
man.
kind of funny
Spoken
that
like
you're
someone who doesn't own a brick, dude.
Yeah, that's
Get
true.
the
I
fuck
just think it's
outta
funny.
here.
I don't
that
think
Ted
I
looks
would-
at you posting
Literally
a brick,
just a
says,
brick.
No.
It's
He looks at
literally
you
just a
posting
brick, bro. It's
He
just a
says,
brick.
That's a good bit. Pays $20,000.
That wasn't 20. I did not pay $20,000. I had some extra
oh,
Ethereum
Schlatt, that's a
lying
good one.
around. No, but I don't think I
No
would really
bit.
get
Is
involved
that
in
funny?
NFTs. It was pretty. I was having a really good time that day. I don't know if I was on crack. I don't know if I was on meth, but I was having.
I wouldn't say that.
I was having a very good day on Twitter. And
You
I don't
changed your
regret it.
profile picture to the brick. I
Yeah,
saw
on
that.
my second account. Yeah, a little bit of a. I
Oh
was doing a
my
little
God.
bit of an NFT moment, dude. The amount of people though that got into my replies after the brick situation was ridiculous. There was so many because I don't know what it is with NFT people on
The
Twitter.
NFT bros, yeah.
Oh my
That's
God,
how
they're
all those
so
communities
fucking
grow. It's
annoying.
just for people on Twitter just constantly
Crazy.
spamming shit
I know.
with their
People
lazy
were-
lion profile.
Yeah, people were in my replies and they were like,
Nice
you
job,
gotta
bro.
check
Strong
out this
emoji.
NFT
That's fucking
project.
awesome.
This one's gonna grow real good. And it's like, this is the same thing as like, I mean, it's very clearly a bubble.
This is just lazy lions but with dogs instead.
It's the bubble of bubbles that I've ever seen. It's like everyone's NFTs are just gonna go crashing down to zero, and
bro.
nobody's gonna know.
Dude.
I really think that there's a time and place for blockchain shit. Like I think Web3 or whatever they're calling it, right? I think that will be a thing soon.
Oh, yeah,
the
the
metaverse.
new-
The metaverse will be a thing, but it scares me. And I've had someone say to my face before, this happened not too long ago. He said, Schlatt, in the future, no one will care about your Mercedes-Benz that you own. They will care about the Mercedes-Benz NFT you own in the metaverse. And I looked at him and I said, yes, you're right. And then I got into my Mercedes and I drove away.
And then I pulled up my picture of a Mercedes-Benz and ran away at full speed.
This was a conversation I had in real life with an acquaintance of mine who we probably all know. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to say who it is, but it has been said to me. It has been said to me.
I have had friends that I have not expected come out of the woodwork and send me.
Without joking, they weren't saying that just to say that. It was like they genuinely believed what was coming out of their mouth. What?
I think so, man. And I just see like these presentations by like, did you see the Facebook thing about the metaverse and them changing their name to Meta and all that?
I think
and
everyone
Mark's grand vision of this whole thing. And I can't help but remember that. You remember that fucking image of like the dude with the V? You know how there's a big movement that propaganda against VR about jacking yourself in with these goggles, right? And there
where all the ads pop up, right?
Yeah. I remember that image of like the dude in a dark room on a mattress on the floor, just laying in the corner, slumped over, and his
dilapidated
VR goggles are just the only light in the room. And I'm just like, yeah, that's the world where I'm gonna have my Mercedes NFT, bro. It's just it scares me immensely, and the problem is like, yeah, there's gonna be people who are like, no, dude, you just don't understand. You just don't understand. But then if like, how is that the market? Like, your marketing is so bad right now. You got these fucking bullshit lazy lions, and that's what's leading the charge, man. My 2 cents. My 2 cents. I think it will be useful. I think it will be.
It's not about the lazy lions, right? It's about the market. It's not about.
Well, people are going to go where there's money, and people get really, really excited about little tiny photos of cartoon lions making you an incredible amount of money. Like, no matter what, like there's always going to be like a group of people that knows what's going on with the NFTs, and then there's going to be all those people that are the second market movers that are just trying to do their best. They're like, oh, they're looking for the next X, the next, the next Bitcoin or whatever the fuck. So it's gonna, I don't know. It's kind of like, it feels.
It will genuinely be useful at some point. I think the blockchain will be a thing. I think it will be a thing, but I don't think lazy lion NFT is what's going to.
Would you say it's similar to the .com bubble a little bit?
I don't know. I was one when that happened.
You don't even understand the .com bubble? I think it was just everyone was making websites for anything, and then a bunch of and then everyone was also known as .com bubble, tech bubble, internet bubble, was a stock market bubble caused by excessive speculation of internet-related companies in the late 1990s. It was during when the internet was first coming, so everyone was making stuff. So stuff like
the
pets.com, boo.com, a lot of they just failed and shut down. So
sure, people did make money off selling those URLs for sure, those domains, but
monster.com, you go to monster.com, you become a monster.
What?
Don't go, man. Don't go.
Is that true?
I'm going to monster.com.
Don't go to monster.com.
I'm going to monster.com.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
You become a monster.
What do you mean you become a monster?
Dude, this is like Glassdoor.
Yeah.
This is not it's a job site.
Don't go to beast.org.
Oh.
Don't go to beast.org.
I want to see beast.org.
Bro.
Don't go to bitcoin.com, bro. You become a Bitcoin.
You can, dude. Beast.org, you join the blockchain.
Beast.org is just a for sale website, and it's got a. Oh, God.
Don't go to hungry.com.
Don't go to.
You're gonna want to eat something.
Don't go to sleep.com. You're gonna fucking pass out on the spot.
I fuck with the bricks though. Period.
Yeah.
End of statement.
Bricks
going to the moon. Bricks going to the moon.
What about your
Ethereum?
So extraordinarily
what about your
stupid.
text file though? You were telling me about this
my text file, dude.
Did that crash on you?
Message. So here's how it happened. I messaged a guy at 100 Thieves. Not going to name names, but it was one of their guys who was tweeting big about crypto. And he's like, hey, I was like, what should I buy? And he's like, bro, you got to buy this text file called Loot. You got to buy this loot bag. And it's just a text file with a bunch of fake made-up adventurer loot that you'd find in an RPG like Terraria or something.
It's like 7 words on it. It's a text
file.
It's a text file.
You just open it, sword. Yes.
Well, I mean, the thing with the blockchain is like, okay, well, if you have a game and you can hook up fucking loot bag to it, then you can have unique items that only you own, but it doesn't exist yet. I'm guessing you're hedging that it will exist at some point.
It'll all make sense later on. Right now,
I hate
sense.
it. I hate it so much.
So basically, Charlie, I lost 30. Charlie, short term, I lost $35,000. Long term, I got the fucking adventurer boots with the spikes on them and a golden amulet.
You paid $35 and you only got the adventurer boots?
Well, I got the golden amulet too. I got the golden amulet too. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen, you just don't know what you're talking about.
It's funny because Schlatt shifted from saying short term, here's the large amount of money that I lost. And then long term, I gained 2 more NFTs. Not going to say how much money I made off of those, but...
This is like games I would play for fun in elementary school, but they put you in crippling debt and are somehow also less rewarding. Like, I don't understand.
It's like gambling, but the process of moving your money is harder and entirely online.
Here's the double problem I have with it. Because, yes,
double
it
problem.
Is gambling. Double problem. Let's go for a twofer, Alex. Listen, I hate that, like, people... Not just people, but companies, and companies that make other things that can be good are getting in on NFTs in a way that it compromises what it is. Like, I don't fucking care about your movie or game or whatever NFT. I want to actually enjoy something as a human being. I don't want everything to be about these investments and uniqueness, and I don't want this new emergent whatever the fuck to compromise the integrity of some medium that already exists just because you want to make money off of it. It's so goddamn insane. Slime Story NFTs are up right now, guys. Get your Gloopy Goblin.
I don't know if you guys were, because we're all from the East Coast, so I don't know if you guys, would get up in the morning on Thanksgiving, to watch the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh, of course. Used to all the time.
I don't know if you saw this, but on the Macy's Day Parade, they announced the launch of Macy's Day Parade, Thanksgiving Day Parade, NFTs. Yep.
So those are the floats that you can only see on the computer.
Yeah, it's like Macy's.com.
They made the floats fungible.
If you go to Macy's.com/NFT.
It's not that fungible shit that's on the streets.
Go to Macy's.com.
I'm going to show up to the next Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I'm going to show them just how fucking fungible they are.
Okay. So they did a free NFT giveaway, and there was like there's a mark. I guess it was their floats.
What overlap is there between Blockchain Bros and Macy's?
Dude, oh my God. Some of these NFTs are, the bid for some of them is at $74,000, the most expensive one right now. Oh my goodness. What? There's one where there's a current bid at $310,000.
Have you guys heard of the Great Filter?
What's the Great Filter, Charlie?
The event that causes mankind to... I feel like
this conversation is sifting me through it right now. This shit, when we just talk about it like this, is just like so fucking ridiculous. I mean, this makes me feel decrepit. This makes me feel old.
You're old. You're an old man. Like this. Listen,
I think I'm an old man.
You're dilapidated. You don't own any NFTs.
I'm dilapidating in front of your eyes right now, dude.
Gary V is going to suplex you for not understanding the value of these NFTs. All right, you know what, Gary V? He knows what's going on.
I mean, I guess I understand the value, but they are also fucking stupid. That's the thing I understand.
You want to make money? You want to make money? What you got to do is move to Michigan and start a peanut farm.
Honestly, I just kind of want to be happy.
The biggest opportunity you can have is to grow up poor.
I really want to be on the grind.
If you're not waking
I
up
just kinda
every
wanna be
day
fulfilled.
at 4 a.m. and falling asleep at 3:30 a.m. and throwing up blood every
You see that word network?
lunchtime?
You see the word network on my whiteboard right there? I look into the word. I see what's inside. Two.
I don't even like
two.
I don't even talk to people.
I
wanna
look
move
between
into
the
woods.
lines. I see
Look
the
into
curve of the
network.
letter.
TWO.
I
Two.
wanna go to Alaska.
I see things other people don't.
I want to live off the land.
I wonder how many, because Gary Vee is a really interesting character because sometimes you'll see stuff where he'll be talking, because I follow him on Twitter. I'll see some stuff that he says and I'm like, okay, that's a little bit motivating. I like that. I'll jazz with that. But then other times he'll be like just like talking to someone and just absolutely be just drilling into them, just roasting them for like anything that they've got going on. Gary Vee, he owns a company called like V
He owns a
Media.
peanut farm in Michigan.
He was a guy, he basically does like just anything online content, like online media, that kind of stuff. He started like this wine website when he was younger and it like did well, and then he started this whole media company and stuff, and he does I guess
random shit.
sort of like motivational speaking. He's kind of like the 21st century Jordan Belfort, something like that. I don't even know, but he just like talks. He has these little videos where he talks about, you know, oh, I'm doing this right. This is how you gotta be an entrepreneur, stuff like that.
Oh, my fucking favorite category of people is goddamn business influencers.
Yeah, he's a business
I love
influencer,
Them.
yeah.
You just can't get any better than a business influencer.
There's a video out there of him saying that I could be misquoting him, but I think he said something along the lines of like he would like cut off his leg to be 21 again or something like that. Because he talks very often about how the most valuable thing you can get is, and this is generally true, is
Would he
just
still
time.
have no leg when he was 21?
I don't know.
I know I'm
I don't
focusing
know.
on the wrong part of this.
You know,
I'm just wondering.
I gotta agree with him though. You know, I would shoot a person and to
Yeah.
I'd
Me
shoot a
too.
person.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just, Charlie, you were about to say something?
Shoot a person to what, Ted?
No.
Or is that
Yeah.
is that
No.
it?
We're moving on from
Okay.
that. Here's a question though, that'll take us away from Gary Vee and NFTs. If you guys don't have anything else that you want to say about that topic,
Lower up the Glock 17. There's 17 bullets in that mag.
So not
the question that I was going to ask earlier, going off of that sort of Gary Vee cutting off his leg thing, was something that I forget if we've asked about this on the podcast before, but if you guys could go back to when you're like 14, but you keep your memories of your life up until now, would you do it? Or like maybe like
Yes.
12 or 13? Would you
We've
do it all
talked about
again?
this before. Yes, I would.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, I totally
Charlie?
would.
Would you?
fuck no. Are you kidding me?
And
Totally
here-
would. Just buy some bored apes.
And right
That's
here,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game. Play
Okay,
ball.
let's play Schlatt. Lay it down, man. Lay down your points.
You buy Apple.
At
Jesus
14,
Christ.
when it's already
Yeah,
when the iPhone
yeah.
has already been released and their
Keeps
stock
going
is,
up. Well,
You're gonna
if
buy
it's
all of
14,
I think they're gonna make another one.
you invent Meta before Mark Zuckerberg.
I trademark it. I trademark everything.
He sees that. He sees
I
that. And he's
squat
like,
on sites.
Oh,
I
well,
say-
I don't like that. So
I show up at the conference. I am the one who gives Mark the first bottle of Baby Ray's. I secure my life.
I think that in his Meta announcement, I think that was a genuine attempt at doing continuing that meme. Because I think
Yeah,
Baby
yeah,
Ray's?
it was. It was.
Yeah,
I don't
surely.
think the dude would be crazy enough to be like, no, I need
Why would it be
Baby
there?
Ray's on the living room shelf conveys
There's no other
relatability.
explanation.
It was totally like, dude, it'd be funny if we got Mark in front of the fucking Baby Ray's thing in the back.
But at the same time, it was funny because the first initial reaction was that, oh, this guy is so weird that he just has Baby Ray's up there. We just didn't even think that he was capable of having that much of a sense of humor to do that in the first place.
Yeah.
But going off the question though, it's a tough question for me because I'm not sure if I would want to do math again, because I'm not any better at math now than I was when I was in high school, and I would have to do it all again.
No, you wouldn't.
So
You would literally just like buy into these shitty.
What is
like
with the buying thing?
You buy
here?
these altcoins. You buy Solana.
what
and
is
then
your
just-
criteria? Okay, so your
and then
only
just
criteria
drop
for this
out,
is
and then, oh,
invest
wow,
and make
look
a
at-
large amount of money and
Yeah,
live
and
on.
then
Like,
do whatever
that's-
you want, and then be unhappy and depressed your whole life. But
So
at
we
least you
clearly
got
have
money.
two very different goals here, is what it sounds like.
No,
Okay.
honestly, I wouldn't do it either. I'm
Really?
I'm too lazy, and I would just be like, fuck,
what I
this
was
sucks.
expecting.
I hate it. I'd be even more unhappy.
Yeah.
Let's
I
reframe.
feel like I've upset Schlatt with this question a little bit. He's starting
Yeah.
to like.
Schlatt, maybe it's not that you'd be unhappy going through those steps again. Maybe it's because you'd be taking a step back because you're so happy about where you are now.
Maybe.
Whoa. That's
Maybe.
true. I don't know if I would make all of the, because there's a lot of specific choices that were made to get us in the position that we are right now, and like
Yeah,
opportunities
and you didn't
taken
make all
and-
those knowingly.
Yeah, exactly. Like there were just like small, just like connections that I chose, like, and the amount that I chose to do YouTube without any sort of benefit or results for fucking 7 years without anything happening is like, I don't know if I would have the
No.
patience to do that all again. But at the same, you'd also have
Yeah,
to
it's gonna
remember.
take. Yeah, you go into age 14 and you're like, fuck, I have to grind at this until I'm 20 something to
Or do
see every
you
result.
because you know everything that's gonna do well?
True.
I am
true.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
What
you
are they
a
gonna
bit
do?
of a Gangnam
I
Style.
come out with Gangnam Style. What did I even just say?
Gangnam Style.
I come out of the bushes. I know what the fox says. I've got it all. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, that would be sort of interesting to be able to try to capitalize off of all the YouTube trends that happen, I suppose. Like you just come out of the
Probably
gates
suck.
and
It would probably suck, but
yeah.
dude, if I was back in a time where Annoying Orange was popular, I would make an
Annoying Orange
video.
still gets views.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Sorry,
he shouldn't
please make sure
get
that
those
fucking
anymore.
heavy sigh picks up into that. I'm like,
I'm a comfort creator. Did you guys know that?
According to the New York Times, yeah.
Annoying Orange is my comfort creator.
Oh,
He's a
I
nice
guess,
he's a nice distraction
I mean, years
from all
later.
my veggies.
Annoying Orange, 9 years later, they're still posting videos and they still get like, 500, 100,000 and 500,000 views. I mean, that,
Okay. All right.
I mean, come on.
So I would go back. Actually, I've changed my answer. I would go back in time to when I was 14,
And you would make Annoying Orange?
and I would kill Annoying Orange.
Oh!
I would find just that thing when you want to make orange juice, but you want to make it right, and you get that thing and you put the fruit on there and you go. You know what I'm talking about? One of those
Yeah,
juicers.
the juicer.
I want to put Annoying Orange in a juicer just before he gets too annoying and absolutely kill him.
You're going to put him in like a saw trap where it's like it measures his annoyingness, and then when he gets
Yes.
a little bit too annoying,
and then
it starts to
directly
juice him.
afterwards, I want to go find Crazy Frog. And I
Whoa.
want to watch. I want to
Whoa.
watch. I want to watch Crazy Frog, where he filmed that first music video. I really wish I was there to see it live.
In the invisible car.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to know how he did that.
I'd like to know about that too.
Bing.
Yeah.
Bong bong. Bing.
You think aliens have a visual meter?
What? Schlatt, what? What?
What the fuck was that supposed to mean? Where was that even going? That didn't
Do
make
you
any
think
sense.
aliens have a visual meet
that
like
didn't
a
even-
like a scouter
Not
or
even-
like what?
It didn't even. It's not only did it not make any sense. It didn't even begin to make sense. It like was like it was.
No.
That's
I
like that's
implore
something
you
that
to
like
not
a
continue.
that's something like a little younger cousin at a party would come up to you like when you first show up to the party and they just say something that doesn't make any sense. They come up to you, he walks up to you and he looks up at you and he's like, "Do you think aliens have a visual meter?" And you're like, "What?" And they run away and you're like, "I don't know what that was." What do you mean, Schlatt? What are you talking about?
of what?
You weren't even prompted by anything. That was a genuine.
to us.
That was a genuine,
Talk to us.
unique thought that you were bringing to the podcast right now. And
I can't.
don't cry. Don't
I
cry.
can't, man.
Stop. Why are you crying, sniffling? Nobody wants to hear that on in their AirPods. What is that?
I got the new AirPods. I got the Gen 3 AirPods, and they suck. They don't fit in my ears.
Well, that's
They
because you
suck.
got weird shaped
Why
ears.
don't you-
Everybody
why
knows
don't you
that.
cry
It's 'cause
So
you got
did the
old.
second ones. The second ones also sucked.
Maybe
I
you
can't
should
do
stop
ones with
buying
silicone tips.
Maybe
The first
it's your
ones fit
fucking
perfectly.
ears. If
Why did
none
they
of the
change it?
AirPods you
Well, hold on,
continue to
Charlie.
buy don't fit your ears, maybe you shouldn't be buying AirPods.
Charlie, hold it. He's trying to change the subject away from his alien question, but I want to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, yeah.
I was just
appreciate you
saying,
bringing
bro,
it
like, what if they had a meter? It's not that hard. It's not that hard to think about.
up. Ted, let's just let him keep going and see where he goes.
What is okay? Yeah, no. Let's just let him speak.
We'll
just let
save him
speak.
if he goes off a cliff. We'll salvage him. We'll catch
So
him.
All right.
say there's an alien invasion, and these aliens are going around like jerking people off. What if the meter showed how close you were to coming, and then the aliens could?
No. This is
No, that's not what this originally was about.
Yes, it was.
No way.
Yes, it was.
You
no,
changed
it wasn't.
it.
Yes,
Because
it
you would
was.
use- No.
Yes,
I refuse
yes,
to
I
believe,
get-
even you being who you are, there's no fucking way we were talking about something unrelated, and you were going to say, what if an alien had a meter that showed how
close
you were
someone
to
was
coming?
to coming? No, there's no way.
There's absolutely no way.
That's what it was
So-
about.
No, I'm sorry. Try again.
Try again. Schlatt. Wrong. Try again.
No, you can't gaslight me into telling me
We're
that
not
this is not what I was
gaslighting
thinking.
you,
You're
all right?
yes, you are. You're gaslighting me into
You're not a
into me
Twitter user,
into
all right?
convincing
You weren't
me
thinking this. You
that
weren't
this is
thinking
not
this.
my original thought. When I had
Because
the
it's
courage,
not.
I had the courage to come out with it. I didn't. At first, I didn't want to. At first, I realized maybe this isn't what I should be talking about. But you bullied it out of me,
I
so
actually don't
congrats.
believe
And now
that-
you're telling me that this isn't what I was talking about?
I don't
Schlatt,
believe
can you
that you
lean a little
actually
closer to the camera for a second? Can you just come a little closer to the camera? Dude, why are you about to come?
You're one of them.
I don't know how to respond to this one.
Like, okay, so what if the Predator,
Okay.
or no, Alien? What if the Alien?
So we're
from
talking about
Alien
the
and
specific,
Predator.
like slimy looking, like the creepy, tenderly aliens. We're talking about the ones from the aliens. Yeah.
The one that
okay.
did that shit.
Thank you for that.
What if he
But
had
instead
like a
it's-
little boop, and it, like a little HUD, heads up display,
Like
where he gets in there and he starts like jerking you off,
Dragon
and then
Ball.
he sees it
cum
going
hug.
up. He
You're
sees it going
asking
up.
about a
Oh,
cum
it's
hug.
turning orange, almost red. Eases off.
You
This
want
was
the
not
alien
my
from
thought.
Alien
I
to edge
will
you.
not lie. This was
Yeah.
not my thought.
So
There's not
Schlatt-
an original
no,
thought
no,
by
no,
Schlatt.
Schlatt wants aliens to come to Earth and go around edging people. That is.
This is. I'm just saying,
pure
if he
thought
could,
that you-
if he could, do you think he'd have the visual representation?
like
Dude,
if
can
their
you fucking
goal was
imagine-
to, I don't know, maybe they had, maybe they could have some sort of like little device that measures like the pheromones that are getting
Exactly.
excreted.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it would be pretty high tech if they were coming to the
But where did
fucking
this
Earth.
come from, though?
Choice of words.
But where did this come from?
Where did the original alien
Excellent
come
choice.
from? I don't know. Some fucking
Good
planet, bro.
I know, but it's a different than you talking about aliens having a meter for measuring how close someone is to coming. I don't even remember what
Can
we were
you-
talking about before.
Ted,
you brought
I have
this
no
up.
What if you
idea
were
what you're
hiding-
talking about.
Picture this, man. Picture that you're hiding in the fucking space station where the alien is, and you start
Yeah.
hearing footsteps.
Sticky footsteps.
And it's just, yeah, you just hear these sloshy footsteps.
Someone is about to come.
What are you gonna do? Something like,
Well, I mean, he's got to be. No, you're gonna know if you're about to come. You don't.
Come
People
in
don't
me.
just bust, Charlie. I mean, he had to have been jerking you off prior,
oh, that's true. Do you? Does
unless
he
he's
know
got
where
some
you are?
Bluetooth
Wait,
shit that he just sends beep, and then everyone just all over the place.
No. Is this? My question is, can the
Aliens use Bluetooth.
alien find you if you haven't yet? Like, is the alien like wandering around like?
Well, I assume he's got other shit that detects humans
like
besides
a
the
meter
cum
that
meter.
determines how full the balls are.
I'm just wondering
He's-
if he can detect when you aren't about like
Yes,
the alien
yes,
walks in like
yes,
you
of
aren't
course.
about to come.
Of
Like
course.
no one in here is going to
No,
come.
dude, I mean, like he's got infrared and shit. Probably, he can see humans. He just has that other dial.
He has the cum dial.
He's got the fucking meter that he sees when he
Well,
gets
I have
close.
a feeling if you're, I have
And
a
when you
feeling
get
no
close.
one. I have a. I don't think anyone's going to be close to coming when they're being hunted by.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I
big
feel
aliens.
like
Some people are into that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're. Hey, man. Yeah. Teach
Just
their
like
own.
I'm into men.
Yep. Yeah, that I could see that coming.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Good.
That's a classic. It's a classic.
I hope.
Schlatt statement.
I hope no one watches this episode.
Meter,
yeah.
visual meter.
We were having like
Visual
such a
meter. He's
great
got Google
conversation
Glass on.
about
Hey, Scott,
NFTs
can you give us each a meter?
No, he's got Google Glass on. It's got the little piece of plastic on the side. Gives you a little heads-up display.
Snapchat spectacles.
This was why Google Glass failed. Okay, because they didn't have the Google Come extension.
This is why they
yet.
couldn't secure funding, is because a CEO like Schlatt's going in there and they're like their main focus and topic of the pitch is about the cum meter, which is like
I'm a disruptor. I'm a disruptor. They just are not ready for me.
I mean, there is one type of disrupting you're doing, I suppose, but other than that, I mean, what's the business value here? Other
You're
than
not
the cum
ready.
meter?
I'm like lazy lions. People don't get me yet.
Schlatt's cum meter collection.
The alien will.
I've got cum
I'm
meter
gonna make it.
105.
I'm gonna invent something. That's all I'll say. I'm gonna invent something.
Okay, so this
Don't
is going in
invent
the
the cum
same.
meter.
I'm gonna invent something that fixes all this.
I'm gonna break it if you
This
invent
is like
the cum
the
meter.
same exact conversation we had about Schlatt saying he's going to move the earth. He was like, I'm going to invent something, and it's going to be. I'm going to invent something. And it's going
I'm
to
gonna invent something.
I'm gonna fix cars. They're not gonna be making any of that gas anymore. I'm gonna fix.
No, sir. No,
I'm gonna
sir.
fix cars. That's just what a mechanic does. Oh,
Just
man.
an answer to what do you want to do when you grow up. Omnicron,
I think Optimus Prime has still got a chance.
right? That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking that if we just send the Autobots down there, take care of it. Take that, South Africa.
Isn't Omnicron the name of the moon in Transformers?
I think it's you know what the Omnicron
I doubt
sounds
that's
like?
a coincidence.
Omnicron sounds like a fucking series of like robot NFTs. That sounds like Omnicron number 55.
Yeah, but
Extra
what's
rare.
the name of the There's a Transformer that's the moon the whole time.
Well, there's the Decepticons, which ends with on.
No, but it's Omni.
Moon.
Oh, it's Omicron.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a Transformer named Omicron.
Oh, really?
That's crazy. Yeah, we're all gonna get fucking attacked by a Transformer. I think this is the one that's the moon.
Oh.
Yes, it is. It's the moon. I knew it.
Throw that up on the
The
screen.
moon's coming. Yeah.
Throw that up on the screen.
Let me throw it up.
This has been an interesting episode so far. I mean, do we have anything? What else do we want to talk about? I mean, today.
No,
I mean,
no. You guys just don't. You guys are shooting down my ideas left, right, and center.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
trying
want
to
to
bring
be
us
on this
back to the.
podcast
You're trying to
anymore.
bring us back to the company.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You don't want to talk about it anymore.
If you don't want to talk about it, then why do you bring back? Okay, it's fine. We don't have to. if you don't want.
Stop!
Dude.
You have
I
so many
can't.
demons. You have so many demons that you need to deal with. This whole cum thing has to come from some sort of. There's something in there. There's something to break down.
I don't want anyone to say the word "cum" for the rest of this episode.
I'm telling you right now, Schlatt. You know, you put someone in a room there with you that knows their stuff. They're gonna hear this cum thing and they're gonna be like, okay, I know how to break this down, and they'll fix you. We're gonna fix Schlatt.
No,
That's
I'm
what we're
gonna
gonna
get
do.
someone to help me invent it.
No one's gonna help you invent that, bro.
You're gonna get someone to help. You're gonna like send out a blast. You're gonna
In my email.
You should send out a little send out a job app in your newsletter.
Can you imagine rolling up to Shark Tank, putting on your fucking cum scouter, looking over at the judges, turning it on, and being like,
And it's Jose Banks. suit.
Oh, Kevin, Mr. Wonderful, halfway there already.
He gives like a demonstration. live in
Barbara
person.
is just bone dry. Fucking nothing. Not even a single fucking pixel.
I mean, if you can get those.
"Do you, beep, boop, boop, boop. Do you remember what it's like to be loved?" Boop, 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 boop.
I'm Barbara.
It has a special
guys,
function with a
listen.
little speaker on the side that gives like praise. You're
I'm
doing
Barbara.
so well, big boy.
I'm Barbara, and for that reason, I am out. Goodbye.
What? I think we just end the episode there.
Schlatt's walking out of the room. Oh, God. Well, let us know what you'd like us to talk about on the next episode of the Chuckle Sandwich Podcast. If you
Fucking don't. Last time we asked this, you guys gave us
we
bullshit.
put in a thing on the hashtag Chuckler Nation, and we
wasn't
just
helpful.
got people that were just like thinking that they're funny, and they're putting in like, oh, unlimited bacon but no games. I mean, that's not even, what are we going to talk about that tweet? Like, what's the point of putting that in there? To piss us off?
Hey, here's what we'll do.
Ask us
Thank you guys for
genuine
responding
questions.
to our tweet. I really loved all the images you attached, so I'm going to react to them all now like you kind of wanted.
On this podcast.
Oh, what? No.
This is the reaction that you're giving us, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I actually, you know what? Before we go, though, I actually did save, I think I bookmarked two of them that actually I think worked pretty well. They're just two real quick ones. Somebody asked, Suslam at sus_lamb on Twitter asked, will you eat your friend if one day they turn into your favorite meal?
Did they still talk?
What's your favorite meal, Charlie?
Meatloaf.
No way. Really? Have
You
you
didn't
had the
invite me to that
meatloaf
video.
recipe from my mom?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make it for you next time you're out here. But either way,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There was a Tom Scott video of when his friend got turned into a cupcake, and he didn't eat him
he didn't
Why not?
because he's strong.
because he was his friend still.
No, because it's muffin time.
Would you guys do it though, Schlatt? Your favorite meal?
No,
What
I
is it?
wouldn't eat my buddy
Okay,
if he
so
turned into.
do you know that it's happened, or do I look? Is it like Midas touch? Like I just look like Meatloaf, and I'm
I
like,
think you have the
fucking
context.
Frozen.
It's like that's my friend and it's a meatloaf now.
oh, okay, then no, I'm not gonna eat you.
That's fair.
Why, I don't like. There's no food. It's not like I'm uncontrollable when I see Meatloaf.
Well, I've seen you eat before, Charlie. I mean, you.
I do. I'm ravenous.
Okay, fine. Secondary question. This one's from Libby, Libbeefy on Twitter. Fuck, marry, kill a vampire, a ghost, or a werewolf. And a werewolf.
Okay.
Like fuck, marry, kill a vampire, a ghost, a werewolf.
All right, let's take it from the top here.
We could do this at the end of each podcast. That'd be kind of cool.
So
This is actually this is an interesting one.
I would marry the vampire
Okay.
because he can't go outside, so you never have to be seen with him.
Could be also a
But
female
you
vampire.
still enjoy all the tax benefits
Dude,
and
he's
perhaps the non-prenuptial agreements that you don't sign when they die.
They
Then
don't die.
I would. Oh fuck! You're right. They don't die.
They don't die.
Well, unless you accidentally, open the shades up one morning.
And that's a total accident. It could happen
It's
anytime.
to be like, good morning, Vlad.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. That's weird. I haven't even cooked it yet.
Honey, is that you? It's a pile of ash.
I would kill the ghost because I'd feel the least remorse doing that because it's already dead.
You wouldn't feel remorse after killing a werewolf? I guess it's a cursed
Yeah.
person.
No,
I suppose.
well, I mean,
person. What do you mean? That's like saying, do you feel bad when you kill a dog? Like it's
Oh,
both
so we're
dog and
equating
man,
werewolves
yes?
to dogs now. Really? That's a person, Charlie. Have some respect.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just saying if you seem to equal it on the scale of an animal.
And then you fuck the werewolf because I've always been into bestiality.
What the fuck?
Okay,
No.
Do you want to try? Do you want to try that like whole thing again, or do you
No,
wanna,
because
are
in
you
the
happy with
full
your
moon,
answer?
he gets all hairy, and it's
You've been spending too much time
It's
on
always-
Twitter, man.
it's always been a dream of mine.
Yeah?
Okay.
I'd probably...
Are you locking this in, by the way? Like,
I'm locking this in. I'd marry the vampire, I'd kill the ghost, and I'd fuck the werewolf.
I think I would marry the vampire, because who doesn't want to be, especially if they're, Twilight vampires, vampire woman carries you around from point A to point B, really fast travel, could go through the woods fast, speedy. That'd be great. And also sparkly skin situation, that might be ideal. Who doesn't want to be married to someone who's sparkly skin? Come on. Fuck ghost. Okay? There's only so many opportunities to fuck a ghost, and it could basically just, like, worst case scenario, you're fucking some sort of ectoplasm slime situation. Could be some good, you know, lubrication.
Maybe one of the
worst case scenario.
Loosey goosey.
Worst case scenario, you know, you're just kind of jacking off.
Fair.
Because it's a fucking ghost. What is it, tangible? Who knows?
It's just gonna be.
And then I'll kill the werewolf because, you know, I got a lot of silver bullets lying around.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it really depends on personality, you know, and like what they kind of want.
Shut up, man.
Oh, fuck.
Shut up, bro. Come on.
Okay. Listen. I feel like Ghost is getting the short end of the stick here because like it's a ghost.
Well, no, the vampire gets the stick.
Hopefully not. Okay, I would say marry vampire, but the problem is it go out in daylight vampire or is it burn in daylight vampire?
It's a burn in daylight vampire, of course.
Okay.
Well, you never have to be seen with him. It's easy.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Okay. Well, you gotta say it though.
Kill ghost.
Oh.
Fuck vampire.
Oh. Ooh, wow.
Marry werewolf.
Damn, that means once a month you're being... Never mind.
Actually, I don't know about this.
All I'm saying is werewolf, not a fun thing to be around once a month.
Well, yeah, but I want to be able to go out and enjoy the sun. I don't want to incinerate my fucking...
You don't have to love the vampire. It's just a thing you're burdened with. And I mean, if I'm burdened with marriage, like most marriages are burdens... then I am going to take the route of least resistance.
You could always enter into
What is a ball and chain when you can turn it to ash?
You could always have a polyamorous relationship of marriage with your vampire. You know, you've got this sort of immortal hubby, and then you go off and do your own thing, I suppose. I mean, the immortality aspect there is kind of a, you know, that's a bar. I don't know.
All right. Second try on this. Marry ghost. Fuck vampire, kill werewolf.
Well, okay, why are you marrying a ghost?
That seems fun.
What about it? What about that seems fun? What does that mean?
Go on fun ghost dates.
No, dude. You
can be like, what's over there? And then they can like go in a wall. Be like,
I think you're wrong. I just think you're wrong. I think I've got the best answer.
Yeah. Charlie, you've had some weird choices today. Weird choices.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But at least you've
said some really weird, disgraceful things.
Yeah, but at least you're not old and dilapidated like Schlatt. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Chuckle Sandwich Podcast. Make sure to tweet us at #ChucklerNation if you have any questions that you want to put on the podcast in the future.
Not dilapidated at all.
Chuckle
very nice, much better than a lazy lion.
This has been me,
Stay lazy,
Schlatt,
and don't be lying.
and Charlie for the Chuckle Sandwich Podcast. Catch you next time.